You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. Good evening, you're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. This show is dedicated to bringing the arts to Newmarket. Not just the musical arts, although we always have plenty of musical artists, but any artist practicing any discipline, whether they're amateur or professional. If you'd like to appear on this show, then there are several ways you can contact us. One of them is to send an email to newmarketartscouncil@gmail.com,
or you could check us out on Facebook, search ArtsTalk Radio, and send us a message there.
And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 6 o'clock sharp.
Sometimes sharp, sometimes
not so sharp.
Sometimes we're fashionably late.
Sometimes a little bit dull. To hear good music and to learn what's going on in the arts.
Always.
In Newmarket. Mm-hmm. So tonight, I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we are interviewing Taylor Koss.
We are interviewing Dave Peters, actually. We are interviewing each other.
Right. So we're taking advantage of the fact that no one wanted to appear on this show.
That's actually not true. We had a cancellation. But, you know, in their defense, they are from Barrie, and this has been a hectic, chaotic weather week, right? It's been a bit of a...
It has. People have had some issues.
A snowstorm.
And it's perfectly timed for several reasons. First, this is your birthday week.
Oh, yes, it's my birthday. Wish me happy birthday right now.
Happy birthday.
No, not you, the listeners, but thank you. Yeah. You've already wished me happy birthday.
So this is the week of Taylor.
This is the week of me.
And second, you've been busy.
Super busy.
Super busy.
It's been awesome.
The week of Taylor started last Friday.
It did. It started on Friday, December 9th, and... Rue Bella, which is my band. Your band. My band Rue Bella, which features Brandon Webb on guitar, Adam Clark on bass, and Clint Del Bracco on the drums. We opened up for Finger 11 at Mavericks Music Hall in Barrie, and that was an amazing experience. It was the biggest show we've ever played, and man, that sound, it's like people that come in here, like, we're all used to playing venues, like, which are amazing venues, love it, the Grey Goat, the Fox Lounge in Barrie, venues that are a bit smaller scale, which are more intimate and really cool, and I love playing those venues too, but to be able to play a venue that's meant for, I just kind of made myself sound bad, but meant for really big artists, sort of like whatever, it was amazing. It was, like, the best sound. We had a light person, a sound person, we had a monitor tech. It was like more help and attention than we've ever gotten, probably.
It's the big time.
It was amazing.
The stage itself was big, so you had a lot of room.
It was a very big stage.
Was your stuff set up in front of Finger 11 stuff?
Yeah, that's how they did it. So, and a lot of venues do that no matter the size. Like the last band will do their sound check, and then they'll start building the gear in front. So the Finger 11 drum kit was on a big riser, and Adams was on the stage level? Oh, it was Clint's. Well, Clint didn't get to use the drum. Yeah. So we opened, Glass Amp, there's a band called Glass Amp, and also played on Friday.
Okay.
They were the second band that played. So we used their drum kit, and we did our sound check after that, which was awesome. Like, normally you're used to about a 5-minute sound check, and we got like an hour, so that was killer.
Very cool.
Yeah, and there were so many people. Like, it's a 2-story, school's out. Sorry, that ring just drives me crazy. It's okay. It was a really big venue because there was 2 levels. So people were, like, watching in front, but also there's stairs going up, and then there's, like, this VIP lounge. And, like, it was packed. Like, it was really, really cool.
And it was a big deal.
Yeah.
That all started with you guys winning the Local and Loud contest.
Yes, yeah, in Barrie. Rock 95.
Back in the summer, right? Or was it?
Yeah. It was the first Rock 95, it was the semifinals, was our second show. So it was like, we were super babies. Like, we still are a baby band, I think. Like, you know what I mean by a baby, right?
Yeah,
we're still little babies. Yeah, it was our second show, and we, like, did the semifinals, didn't think much of it, and then we got through, and we were like, okay, let's do this. And then we won it, and it came with a ton of prizes, and this was one of them, that opening slot. And we did a really good job. Like, I can't really talk numbers, but we, like, definitely doubled the amount of tickets that we were supposed to sell, And we had a lot of support from our fans, families, and friends, and
which is great.
And then hopefully got more fans, and
yeah, because at least a couple of hundred people who never heard you before got a chance to hear you.
Yeah, I wish I knew the number of how many people were there, because that venue holds about, I think, like 11 to 1,200 people, something like that. Yeah. And it wasn't like full, but it was, you know.
The photos I saw, it
huge.
Looked like it was pretty full.
Oh yeah, definitely the biggest crowd I've ever played to in my life.
And you've been performing for quite a long time.
We've all been performing. The guys have been performing since like late 90s. I don't know how big. I'm not sure if that's the biggest crowd they've ever played, because they've had their own music experiences and careers. But definitely the biggest crowd I ever played to, and it was exciting. Like,
was it?
Yeah.
Was it nervous making?
I was nervous up until we started playing, and then I was like, we got to do this. We're doing it.
So when you were standing up there doing your sound check, the place was empty, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah.
You're looking around, you're looking how big this stage is, looking how big the venue is. Start to get a little nervous then?
Yeah, but it was also sort of like magical feeling, or I don't know what the right word is, but like it was just like surreal. It was like, this is where I'm playing. This is where I am now. Like, this is amazing. And then when people were there, people started coming in, and I would take sneak peeks before we went on stage. And I was like, yeah, I'm nervous. There's so many people here. But it was amazing. So if people want to check out footage from that from that show, there are videos. If you search Rue Bella on Facebook, it's RUE space BELLA, Bella. And there's some videos and a lot of pictures of all the bands that played and the crowd and all that. It was really awesome.
Now, you've got a couple friends who are usually at your shows take pictures. Was this the same people that were taking those photos?
No, actually. There was a photographer named Dylan Weller, who's amazing. Normally downtown, you see him downtown, but he sort of follows, I think he follows or is a hired photographer for our past guest, Mike Stanfield, Black Dog Ballroom. So that's how I met him, between Cherry Colas and Black Dog Ballroom. And we contacted him to take some pictures, which were some really great pictures. And then also Rock 95/Impact Live hired a photographer that took tons
I went
of
through
pictures.
those. They put up a ton of pictures
like
of you guys and Finger 11 and Glass
Amp.
Yeah,
it was amazing. So
you got to play, how long was your set?
Our set was only 30 minutes, which is it's
6 songs?
Yeah, maybe 7. We had to cut a song, but it's a good thing to do that. It was like, luckily, our drummer was paying attention to the time, because I wasn't. Whatever.
You were just into it.
And it was like, oh yeah, okay, so we're out of time now. So we had to cut one song and get to our last one, Piggy, and it went over really, really well. Like I couldn't get through the crowd without someone being like, that was amazing. Can I buy you a drink? This is great. It was just like, it was like star treatment. Like, yeah, it was amazing. So big thank you to Rock 95 and Impact Live for letting us, or giving us that opportunity, because it was big time for us.
Pretty exciting stuff.
It was awesome.
Now, you're also crowdfunding, right?
We are. Yes. Thanks for reminding me about that. We are. So we have an Indiegogo campaign online right now. If you search Rue Bella Indiegogo campaign. And that's to fund our upcoming EP, which we are starting to record January 9th, and that will be at Rattlebox North Studios.
Which is where?
I believe it's in Vaughan, like Mississauga or Vaughan or something like that. I've never been there, but some big news I can announce right now is that we are actually working with the guitar player of the Trues, John Angus MacDonald, and he is going to be producing half the tracks on our upcoming EP.
Was it Rock 95 that introduced you to John Angus MacDonald?
Yes, it was. Randy Richards has been a saint to us ever since that happened.
And for people who don't know, Randy's one of the DJs on Rock 95.
Yes, he is. He's an angel.
He's got the afternoon show or something, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. He's amazing, and he's a really big supporter of us and really helpful. And he brought John Angus to our Horseshoe gig back in August, and he liked what he heard, and that's how that started. That's how it got started.
So the John Angus relationship wasn't part of your Rock 95 local and loud winning.
No.
package.
It was literally Randy Richards going out of his way to say, like, hey, there's this upcoming band. I want to see if you're interested. And you got
to give him a shout out on the liner notes for the record.
Oh, you didn't have to tell me that, man.
Big time.
He's helped us so much, and it's been like a blessing. So
that's exciting.
Yeah.
So big news for Rue Bella. No
Yep.
performances coming up because you're recording the EP.
Yes, we are hoping to play Newmarket end of January, early February. So keep your eyes or your ears out for that. And until then, we're just working on our upcoming EP.
Shall we listen to some Rue Bella?
I think we shall.
We're going to hear Something Witchy, which
Something
is a
Witchy.
Taylor Koss written song, is it not?
Yes, that was a song that I wrote on the piano, and the guys liked it. This was one of our first songs that we ever played together. Like, I guess we started in January 2015, so it's been a while now. Almost 2 years. Anyways.
Okay,
this is
so
it.
this is Something Witchy from Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM.
Shadows at the break of dawn.
That was Rue Bella with Black Solitaire on 102.7 CHOP FM. This is ArtsTalk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Cross.
And we are in conversation with Taylor Cross.
And Dave Peters.
Of Rue Bella.
Hello.
So that was back-to-back classic Rue Bella.
That's your classic Rue Bella. But we'll have some new tracks coming up. And the latest, it will be spring 2017.
Now, did you say before we went on there where people could find the music?
I did not, thank you.
You did not. Where people can find
So if you are interested in looking up our music, you can get our first demo, which features both of those tracks, for free on ruebella.bandcamp.com. You can check us out on SoundCloud as well. You can check us out on YouTube. Just search Rue Bella, R-U-E space B-E-L-L-A, Rue Bella. And yeah, there's lots of stuff online. Plus
Fantastic.
our Indiegogo campaign.
Yeah, check out the Indiegogo campaign.
Cool
You can contribute at many levels.
Yep.
$20, $30,
and there's rewards.
$50.
Like if you pay X amount of money, we will. Like if you donate X amount of money, you can pick a song and we'll cover it for you and record it. Like it's like fun.
You play a house
things.
party. Which
yeah,
is
one of the
cool.
rewards is a private party show, and yeah, there's lots of things. So check it out.
But for sure, you can get a CD, you can get a T-shirt, you can get a pin, you can get some
handwritten notes, handwritten lyrics, anything.
Handwritten
lots
lyrics, yeah. I think I'm going in for $100, so I'll get the handwritten lyrics.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
You could just ask me, but.
And I like. You got them in your purse.
No, I'll write them just for you, Dave Peters.
And I like the new T-shirt with the.
Thanks, right?
The card.
We call it the Queen of Skulls.
Queen of Skulls is very cool.
It's
I like
cool,
that.
right?
Yeah. So I'm going to get the black one with the white.
Nice.
I think it's nice.
Cool. Thank
Is
you.
anybody buying the white one with the black?
I don't actually know, but we definitely sold out of the black ones.
They do.
At that show,
You got to do another run.
We have to.
Black ones. That's
it's
wonderful.
great. It's always like crap. We ran out, but it's a good thing to run out.
It's wonderful that you ran out. It's really, really great.
Totally. Yeah.
So it was the most financially rewarding show you played too, I guess.
I would definitely say so.
Yeah. Outstanding.
It was
so
fantastic.
the idea of the vision of making a living is still alive.
It is. It's still alive. It's you. Like I work a part-time job and I'm juggling a couple bands and I, rent is not cheap.
No.
So sometimes you gotta live with your family, but you can get somewhere. And if you put money into your band, you make money, and you put that money back into your band, you can just continue to grow until you're able to profit a little bit.
And that, my friend, is a basic business principle.
Oh, good. I'm learning it. That's great.
Invest back in your business.
Yeah.
And to do anything else is to let it slide, and you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you think about the last 12, 18 months of your life, it's really ramped up.
Totally.
Right?
It's been huge.
Because it's not...
It's huge.
Yeah, huge.
We're making it great again.
We're making Taylor Cross great for the first time. So you started playing music when you were a little kid.
Yeah.
And you've been in bands, and you spent a lot of time performing either as a vocal and piano act or with Natalie.
Yeah.
Who we're having on...
next Wednesday.
Tune in for
Violin
that.
goddess. She's amazing.
A violin player.
Yep.
But the Rue Bella and Hysterics kind of started happening around the same time.
Rue Bella started first, but Rue Bella, I feel like we're a band of perfectionists, and we were very like, we're going to be ready for shows. Whereas with Hysterics, it was like, we learned a set of covers, and then Laura's like, hey, I got us like 3 shows. I was like, what? What? We're not ready. But it was just like, you never feel ready. You got to get pushed. So that's how Hysterics took off. We just got a bunch of shows, and we had our covers only. We didn't have any originals at that time. And both bands have seriously gotten good feedback, which is great.
Good feedback. Played a lot of shows.
They're so different. They're so different genres.
And they couldn't be more different. And your role is different in both.
Yes,
you're the leader of Rue Bella and the lead singer and the front.
Yep.
Whereas in Hysterics, you play bass and sing a supporting vocal.
Yeah.
I've noticed watching you rehearse lately, though, you are doing more supporting vocal. Was that a conscious decision?
It's either a conscious or Laura being like, you need to sing there. It's good. I need Laura to be telling, because it's nice to not hide with the bass role, but it's nice to just be able to play music and not really worry about putting on this entertaining persona or I want to be entertaining, but as a singer versus a bass player, it's really different for me. So I really enjoy it.
And of course, we're not even mentioning Tribes of the Moon, which is the metal band that you play bass in.
Love you, Tribes of the Moon.
With Jim McAvoy.
That was so much fun. And Cody Shaw. Cody Shaw is the mastermind behind that band, and that is a blast. And I love that band because it's like a rare thing when we play shows. So it's good. Like it's.
And that's again an entirely different category of music.
Yeah.
It's like serious metal.
Totally.
Where I'd call Hysterics sort of pop punk.
Do not call us pop punk.
What would you call
You bad boy.
What would you call Hysterics?
We're like punk grunge. Like pop punk is like
grunge, punk grunge.
It's like, I'm sorry, I can't be perfect. That's pop punk. Sorry, Simple Plan.
You have some strong opinions around.
I
around
do.
That, apparently.
I do.
So there's that. There's. So what do we itemize? 4 bands there. Tribes of the Moon.
Yeah, Tribes of the Moon, Hysterics, Rue Bella. Those are my
and
guys.
then your solo is...
And with Nat, playing with
Right,
Nat,
with
but
Nat.
I don't do it too often.
But here's the other thing that you added, and I don't know whether you set out to do this or not, is you're promoting shows.
Yeah, I didn't set out to do that at all, and I'm not trying to be like a promoter necessarily of... Like, I want to be part of the community as much as I can, but I also want to be working with my bands as well. So I think what I'm doing right now is booking shows every couple months that features either Rue Bella or Hysterics or maybe Tribes of the Moon, because I didn't throw that Tribes of the Moon show that happened on November 26th. But like it's a totally different I don't want to say talent or like skill, but it's a different role, and I definitely learned a lot from people that have been in my life. And watching people do promotions. And
Josh Gottlieb being one of those?
Yeah, Josh for sure. Like Matt Groupie, I learned a lot from him. And Phil Heels and Barry. And just watching all these people and how they promote in their own different ways. And what works, what doesn't work. And it's important to me because, like, I grew up being like, I hate Newmarket. But, like, why? I was just being an angsty teenager. Just like, you know, when you grow up, you hate where you're living.
Right.
And I like just somehow came back here because I moved to Barrie and I came back and then I realized, like, what am I saying? Like, this is like a really awesome spot. This is like, you know, there's Richmond Hill and places between Toronto and Newmarket, but like this is a great town and a great group of creative people. There's been a lot of talent that's come out of Newmarket, like the Elwins or Tokyo Police Club or
Brothers of North.
Exactly. Like it's really good. So if I can help to organize that for those people, like, and it also helps my bands as well, that's like a win-win for me. So that's kind of my attitude. Is that selfish?
Yeah, no.
Well?
You know what it is? It's the opposite of selfish. It's I think it's a can-do attitude.
Thank you.
Nobody asks you to do this. You
No.
It's self-generated.
Well, so Vino is the manager of the Grey Goat, and he asked me to throw a show, and I was like, all right, let's do this. So that was the Rue Bella BS 101 show back in September of it's not 2017 yet, this year still. And yeah, and it was a killer show. Like, you literally couldn't walk to the bar without stepping on 5 to 10 people's toes. It was crazy. And then, so going with that, that was a really successful show, and Vino wanted us to do more, and there's been other people throwing shows in Newmarket as well, and it's really helping to create the scene again, I think. And I kind of hate saying the scene, but it's just like, there is something here. People love it. There's passion here.
Yes, there is a scene, and you're part of creating that scene.
I'm hoping. I'm trying.
Yeah, for sure you are. You're now an engine in that scene.
I hope so.
And I mean, you can't replace Josh Gottlieb.
No, you can't.
But
no way.
But
he helped us on Saturday night.
And he was so enthusiastic. And
Yes.
we're going to play some of his music later.
Yes.
But the town misses him, right?
We do.
That left a real hole.
It did.
Because he was a champion of the local music scene.
He was just very persistent, or not. Maybe not persistent. Maybe persistent. There was a good flow going on when Josh was around, I found.
Right.
When I got to know him, and I kept seeing his name coming up, or whether it was Windfall festivals or the Northtown Wars,
Yeah.
and then Punks Against Racism, and all these different shows that he organized and did. So if we can just somehow try to do half of what Josh did, like, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, there's a gap to be filled, and you're making your contribution to
I'm
fill
trying.
it. So the local music scene is better for having Taylor Koss in it.
Thank
and then,
you.
of course, there's ArtsTalk.
Ooh, thanks, Venus.
And ArtsTalk is better for having you in it, too.
Oh, thank you.
So one of our
good.
favorite guys in the local scene is Adam Vetter. And
Yes,
Adam
we
plays in
love
a bunch
Adam
of different
Vetter.
bands.
Like a million.
And we saw, so let's talk about the show on Saturday. So
Yeah.
after that massive show in Barrie on Friday night,
Yeah.
Saturday you had the Taylor Koss birthday show.
Yes, I did.
At the Grey Goat.
Yes.
With Vino hosting, and
Yep.
did a great job. So you had a really strong turnout to that. So let's talk about the bands who were on that bill.
Yeah, so it was the Reddies. We had MIP Power Trio, who's based out of downtown Toronto. We had Hysterics, which is me, Laura, and Zach. And then we had Letterbomb, which is Josh Gottlieb's band.
Right.
Yeah.
And Letterbomb, a Newmarket punk band,
Yep.
don't get that many chances to play anymore, I guess. So I think they were pretty excited about...
yeah, it was funny because I literally was like, they're not going to be able to play, but I'm just going to ask them anyways. And they were like, yeah, we're going to do it. So
good.
Perfect.
Yeah,
fantastic. So it was a really good show. And everyone was just so, like, that's something that I found out that I really, really love about the Newmarket punk scene on Saturday was that it's so positive. Like, everyone's so supportive and good-natured and supportive. Did I say supportive already? Supportive of each other. Yeah, it was just a really, really fun and good experience on Saturday. Yeah.
And I'm old, so I'm not used to scenarios where people are moshing. But people were moshing to the Hysterics.
Yeah.
Which, I didn't know people mosh to Hysterics. But
we've only had a couple moshers. I think we had our best crowd on Saturday night. Like, Zach was just like, all of us were like ear to ear grinning because it was like such a good reception. Like, we had people that were less than a foot away from us, like,
totally into it.
Like,
just giving it back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe we should get to some music because we're running a little late. But
we're gabbing here.
Yeah.
So this is our
one of our favorite punk bands, the Reddies.
One of our favorite punk bands, the Reddies, featuring Adam Vetter on drums and the other members of that band.
Yeah, we got Niccolo on guitar, we've got Michelle on bass, and Jared on the vocals.
All right, this is Participation Trophy by the Reddies on 102.7 Chop FM.
Just
The Reddies with The Kids Are a Riot.
Kids are a riot.
A riot. And before that, we had Participation Trophy, also by The Reddies on 102.7 Chop FM. You're listening to Arts Talk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we're talking to Taylor Koss.
And Dave Peters.
So the problem with the Reddies is they just don't play fast enough.
Oh yeah,
you know?
totally.
I thought,
come on.
I thought watching the Reddies on Saturday night that Adam was going to have an aneurysm or something. I mean, he has to play so fast.
I know.
He
I don't
works
know.
up a considerable
All of them do.
sweat. Yeah,
all those guys, Nicola, Michelle, Adam, they're tight, musical, Jared's rocking those vocals, but those guys they're an awesome band. I don't know how long they've been playing together, but I think it's been quite some time, and they're killer. They're a staple in the Newmarket punk scene, and it's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So the next group we're going to talk about are
MIP Power Trio.
Now, this is somebody that I met for the first time on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I was very impressed. She's a nice, very, very nice person.
So nice.
But she's got a really cool personal style.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Quirky kind of sounds bad to me sometimes, but I don't mean it in a bad way at all. Quirky, but in the most adorable way. Just and unique. That band, I've never heard anyone sing the way she sings, and Greg and I believe Shane is the drummer's name. They're all just this. I don't know. You just. That's what they sound like, and I don't think you could ever recreate that. They have this really unique sound, and so on Saturday, she came up to me and she was like, "I'm really sorry, but I lost my voice." I'm like, "Are you sick?" No, she had been singing so much the past week that she had blew her voice or something like that, and she killed it. She got through that. It was tough. So her name is MIP. Sorry, that's her name. MIP Power Trio. It's an acronym for her full name, but that's not really public knowledge. I don't know. So her name is MIP, and then bass player is Greg, and Shane is drummer. And
she goes by MIP.
MIP, MIP. Super, super talented songwriter, vocalist, and guitar player, and bass player. Actually, this band swaps roles in other bands. They're amazing. They're my favorite downtown band, so I was like, who could I get to play the birthday show?
Nice.
MIP! And they were in, and I was so excited. So she had lost her voice that week, and I couldn't believe she didn't call in sick, because if it was me, I would have been like, yeah, I can't do that. She rocked it. She got through those songs, and the audience seemed to really like it.
Really strong response.
Right?
Yeah.
Which was great, because, man, if they heard her when she had her voice, it would have been it would have been the same, I hope, but she just... So
she didn't have her A game at all. You could tell her when you were listening to her?
It's not that she was great. She did a great job, but she had lost her voice. So there was a lot of wails that I know, because I'm kind of obsessed with the music. Sorry. Right. I know the words for word. But she did a great job. They did a great job. And then Greg also jumps on vocals sometimes, too, so he did that a bit.
How did they have any music that's been released that
if people want to check it out, yeah. We're going to play some in just a second, but if you want to check out MIP's music, literally just search MIP Music on Google, and you'll find it. She's got Twitter, Facebook, I know CD Baby. I think you can buy her albums their albums on Amazon, they're pretty much everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was a real treat to get somebody up from Toronto.
Yeah, it was a real treat.
To play the Taylor birthday show.
Yes, it was wonderful.
All right, so we're going to hear Whiskey Ain't Cheap.
One of my faves, Whiskey Ain't Cheap.
By MIP Power Trio on 102.7 Chop FM.
Well, back in college after their study sessions, Jack and his friends always went to the pit pub to talk about the world they changed, while sipping on whiskey like some philosopher's club. Back then whiskey wasn't cheap and they didn't have much money, just some dreams and some sorrow. But you wanna drink It said you can work all day for a little pay, but in the end you should always have enough for whatever little thing that might bring you some small joy. So here's a toast to you and the times you're going through. Here's some green, and this one's on me. Whiskey still isn't cheap and they don't have too much money, just some dreams in a big day load. Each wanna drink the bottle, maybe have one more big bottle, and then drink that bottle hollow.
That is MIP Power Trio with Whiskey Ain't Cheap on 102.7 Chop FM, one of Taylor's favorite bands.
I was literally singing all the words.
Singing
Dave was
all
like
along.
laughing because I'm embarrassing him over here. I love that band.
She was singing it out loud.
It's a great song, great song. So check them out online, MIP Power Trio. Pretty much any social media platform you can think of, they're probably on it. So we are kind of running out of time. So we got to get this going.
Got to play some songs here. Next is going to be our friend Josh Gottlieb.
Which we talk about so much on Arts Talk.
We do.
Obviously.
He probably has no idea he gets so many shouts out on.
I told
on
him.
this song. Oh,
and
did
he's
he?
going to come. He's going to be a guest on our show one day. But he lives in Van Cleek now. He works for Beau's Brewery. I think he's doing like event planning and promotions for that.
And it sounds like he's doing a very, very good job, having a real good time at it. I mean,
Totally. It's Oktoberfest, right? It's their annual
their
thing,
big,
and that's where he's at. So, yeah, he did an amazing thing during his time in Newmarket, and he's doing amazing things going forward.
And so I remember when I first met Josh, he's a soft-spoken...
I know.
He's a real gentleman.
He's so polite. He's
a
so
polite,
sweet.
courteous guy. He's just
Gives
a nice
the best
fella.
hugs.
He hugs like he means it.
He does.
And then, as you're about to hear, he takes on a different persona when he sings for Letterbomb.
It's like 180. Like, I do remember the first time I saw Letterbomb, and I was always like,
wow.
I really want to see your band. And then I'm like, oh my God.
Where did that come from?
What is happening right now? Are you angry, Josh? It's amazing, though. It's very, very cool.
Now, this is off an EP?
It is off an EP, but I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name of it.
Is it egregious? Is it egregious?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Agree. How do you say that?
Egregious.
Egregious. Do you know what that means? Is that a word?
Yeah. Egregious is a word.
Tell
It means like exceptionally bad. Like you made an egregious error. You made a horrible error.
Okay, significantly wrong.
So it's a real punk attitude kind of name.
Nice.
So this is from their album called Egregious, a tune called Breakthrough.
Nope. Sorry.
No?
We're a little confused because I put a couple more songs that we were going to
Oh,
play.
yeah,
So this
Breakthrough
one's
was
called
met-
Still Breathing.
This is Still Breathing.
And this is by Letterbomb, who
Our
played
friend
on
Josh.
Saturday.
And who played Saturday.
Killed it.
Killed it, absolutely.
You can check them out online too. They're on Bandcamp, and if you are friends with any of us, there's some videos floating around that Phil Heels took from Saturday night, and they're the coolest videos. They're so like 90s lo-fi looking, it's just awesome.
Yeah, look.
very
It's an
cool.
upper floor at the Grey Goat, but it looks like a basement.
It does. Or like an attic. Like an attic party.
Maybe, an attic
it was
party.
so cool.
And it felt like an attic party. It was a very good vibe
Yeah,
there.
I thought so too.
All right, so buckle up your seatbelt. Here comes Letterbomb on 102.7. Letterbomb with Still Breathing on 102.7 Chop FM. This is ArtsTalk.
I'm Dave Peters.
And I'm Taylor Goss. And we're talking to Dave Peters.
And Taylor Goss.
And Taylor Goss.
So how was your experience? Because you came to the show on Saturday.
I did.
As a listener, as a guest. And what did you think about it?
Well, I thought, first of all, it was a very friendly, welcoming vibe. Even the moshing, which can be a little intimidating, was being done in a friendly way.
The best thing about moshing is that when you see someone go down, it's like everyone looks so aggressive and angry with each other, but if one person goes down, all of those people are picking that guy up and like making sure they're okay and all right, push them back in the crowd. Like,
yeah, and
that's
there was a young woman who was about half the size of most of the guys. You remember her?
I don't know what her name is, but I've met her a few times. Yeah,
she was giving it as good as she could.
Yeah, she rocks.
And so that was kind of cool. Yeah. So it was a very friendly crowd. It was a crowd where a lot of people knew each other, obviously, so it was a very supportive group. And the bands were great. Yeah. I mean, everybody really gave excellent performances.
I thought so too. It was a show I was super, super proud to be a part of and got to play in. And I literally, like, for the next 2 days was like, can we do that again? Like, can we go back in time? And
I could see why.
It just was like so. Like, it was bliss. It was
so you can
awesome.
go down to the ACC and sit 6 miles away and spend $200 on a ticket.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to go.
Or you can spend $5.
Yeah, $5
and go see 4 bands, local bands that give it all up and give it their A game, even if they're sick.
I know.
It's my idea of a good time.
I agree. It was more fun than I've had at the I think I had double the amount of fun on Saturday than I've ever had at the ACC.
Ever.
Seriously.
Yeah, ever. So, I mean, I hope this show can do a little bit to remind people to look out for local acts playing in our local spots.
And we'll do our part to keep promoting those online and on the radio. And
absolutely.
Yeah, keep it going. Keep it alive, guys.
Keep it alive with ArtsTalk. So I guess we'll go out with this one.
I think it's a good idea.
And this last one is, of course, Hysterics. So Hysterics, Zach Ziloway on drums, Laura DeRocas on guitar and lead vocal, and Taylor Cross on bass and supporting vocal.
That's just me.
You guys are doing a little writing, I hear, a couple of original tunes.
We wrote a new one on my birthday yesterday.
Nice.
What day? No, 2 days ago.
It's called
The
Taylor
Days Are
Cross's
Flying
Birthday?
By. No, we don't have a name yet, but it's got this this weird it's cool. We have the thing with Hysterics that's really cool is that we're also different in our music taste yet similar. So it really works well.
There's some glue that holds you guys together.
But we bring in all these different influences to the band, and it shows a lot in our originals. So keep your eye out. We are going to be recording our originals as soon as possible, but probably coming up in the new year. And we got some coming up, but we don't have them recorded now, so we're going to play our live off the floor cover records, singles, whatever. Sorry, but we did this with Adam from Rue Bella. He's actually an exceptional engineer and mixer, and we did this at his studio. It's us covering some Nirvana and some Hole.
Very fun.
Yeah.
So this has been the week of Taylor show. Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yes, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for
all
listening.
Taylor, wall-to-wall Taylor.
And Dave Peters.
And Dave, just as a guest.
No, yeah, okay.
And next week we have another Taylor favorite coming in.
Yes, we do. It's my lovely lady, Natalie Wong.
Natalie Wong, violinist par excellence.
And she's actually this year started to do her own singer-songwriter sort of thing. So it's really, really cool. She's going to do some live performances of her original songs. And, maybe we'll do a song together. You never know what's going to happen. So
that is one not to be missed. So make sure you tune in next week, 6 o'clock to ArtsTalk. And until then, we're going to leave you with Hysterics, covering which?
We're going to cover, this is us covering Aneurysm by Nirvana.
Thanks, Taylor.
Thanks, Dave.
See you next week.
See ya.
Okay, bye-bye.